Hi everyone in Facebook, our Tula family. My name's Adriana and this is Allie, and this is quickly becoming one of my favorite things that we do here with Team Tula. It's Meet Team Tula Live. Now I met you guys a couple weeks ago for our first one for customer service, but now I get the opportunity to help out with Allie. Allie is our production manager here. Now before we talk with Allie and talk about all the amazing stuff she does, what's great about these live videos is that we work with so many amazing people here, so these videos you get to see exactly what all these amazing people do to get you these wonderful carriers. Now you're going to want to stay tuned to the very end of this video, because at the end Allie has a lot of stuff that she's going to be previewing, like our new mesh carriers that are coming later on in a couple minutes, and then even some blankets. So we're going to do that. But Allie, let's talk to you. Not only are you one of my favorite people here, but you do so much here. You're a production manager. Can you tell me exactly, and all of us, what you do here?
Sure. Well, as a production manager at Tula, I connect the dots between all of the different departments, and I work very closely with design and marketing, customer service, and with our factory. I basically follow all of our products from concept to completion. So when Ula has an idea, I work with her on developing a product and then sourcing the materials for the product or the new print, and then working with our factory to have it made, and then all the way to our product releases on our website.
Right, because like you said, you primarily work with the North America region, but you do talk to our other factories to get everything on the same page.
That's right. Yeah, I'm primarily responsible for North American production, so that includes canvas carriers, ring slings, woven wraps, infant inserts, our coast carriers, but I also work very closely with our production team in Poland on some of our other product lines like blankets and wrap conversions.
So you've been the production manager for a while now, but before you became our production manager, you were a fan of Tula yourself, right? And you're also a baby wearing educator.
That's right. Yes, my son is a little over 3 years old. I've been baby wearing for about that long. I actually became a fan of Tula before I even had my son, when I was still pregnant. I remember Ula was pregnant with her son Leo right around the same time, so I was following her journey on social media while I was pregnant. And I was a bit of a fangirl. I still have a saved screenshot of the first time Ula liked one of my photos on Facebook.
Well, you have to. I mean, a lot of people.
I still get excited if Ula likes one of my photos.
You know what's funny is when she walks in, I'm like, oh God, that's her.
Yeah.
That's right, she works here.
Yeah.
So speaking of, let's talk about your favorite Tula. I know we have tons, and what's the best part is that you were a fan before, so you're creating these things that you love. And so I want to know which ones you love, or we do.
Well, as a true Tula lover, that is a very hard question for me to narrow it down. Lately we've been using our concentric toddler Tula a lot at home. I really like neutrals and black and whites, so I'm really excited for Jet, which is coming up. It's like a perfect style for me.
That one's awesome.
But I also love the colorful prints like Fizz and Confetti Pop.
Yeah.
And I love my Dorothy ring sling.
Yes.
And my son's obsessed with his Tula Rex blanket. So that's not really answering
No, it's totally fine.
All of them. I like them all.
I'm sure you ask everyone, they're like, ooh, it's really hard to narrow down.
It is hard.
It really is.
Yeah.
We had so many questions come in to ask Allie, because, I mean, she's a big deal. She does a lot of stuff here, and that's why I have this handy notepad, because, I mean, so many. So we're going to try to answer as many as we can. We're going to do a fun one first.
Okay.
How do you name our carriers? Because the carriers are so unique. They have great names.
Yeah, that's actually one of the most fun parts of the job. It's really a collaborative effort. Everyone on the team pitches in, and probably everyone here has named one of the Tulas before. So people who work at Tula who don't necessarily get to be involved in the creative process get to have that creative input when it comes to product naming. So guys in the warehouse, customer service, marketing, it's kind of a group effort. And inspiration can come from a lot of places. Obviously, they generally start out being inspired by the pattern.
Right.
But then there's certain lines, like our batik collection. We always name those after an ocean themed name. There was a carrier once that I named after my grandma.
Yeah.
So it's been it's a really fun part of the job. And then sometimes when we can't decide, if we have like a tiebreaker, I'll bring it to Mike and let him make the final call. He's good at that.
He is good at that, and it's a lot of fun because it's really personal. You know, someone really took the time, and we wanted to name it something that would be fun.
Right.
Like So Jelly is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a good
So let's talk about what everybody wants to know. A lot of questions about blankets. So let's break it down.
Yes.
Let's talk about how many blankets and what's happening with them.
Okay. So blankets have been around for about 9 months. Believe it or not, we haven't even been selling blankets for a year.
Yeah.
And we make a lot of blankets.
Yeah.
A lot of blankets. And every time we reorder blankets, we order more.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we stock them, they sell out, and we're always surprised that the demand and the excitement over these products is so wonderful. They've been so wonderfully received. But we are definitely trying to meet that demand. We are not intentionally keeping blankets from people. We work with a mill in Poland that has been growing right along with us with this product line. And we have still not been able to quite meet the demand, so we've branched out and we're now working with a second mill to supplement the blanket production.
Right.
But yeah, there was a time about 2 years ago when our canvas carriers would sell out very quickly, and people would be upset that they weren't able to get the ones that they want. And we worked really, really hard to increase production successfully, so that there is a wide array of prints for people to order a print that they want in a style that reflects their personality, and we'll get there one day with blankets.
It's
please hang in with us.
Yeah.
We're trying.
And we have a lot of exciting stuff coming up with blankets, which we're going to talk about in just a couple of minutes. But let's go on to one more. A lot of people talking about it, Tula Rex.
Tula
Is that
Rex.
coming back?
Yes, we love that blanket. Like I mentioned, my son, he's obsessed with that blanket. He wasn't able to get one the first time we released it. It's coming back, and we should be re-releasing Tula Rex in about 4 to 5 weeks.
Perfect. Something to be excited for.
Yeah.
It's coming.
So stay tuned for that.
Speaking of things to be excited for, we have a great thing coming up in just a matter of minutes, and it's our new Coast Carrier. Do you want to talk about it and
actually,
show
I have
one to show.
I have one here. This is our new Coast Carrier Prance.
I love it.
It features a purple unicorn print on purple canvas with matching purple mesh panel. It's very reminiscent of our Dear Diary carrier that we had last year that everyone really loved. We're excited for this ultra girly, feminine, summery Coast Carrier.
Perfect.
Yeah. One thing that you may not know about our Coast Carriers is that they all come with a mesh hood. So if your little one is passed out on your back at a summer event or beach party,
Zoo.
yeah, he'll have a nice ventilated sleep hood on his or her little head.
And this is going to be available in about 15 minutes.
3:30 today. This will be releasing on our website. Come look for it. You can also find it at your local authorized Tula retailer.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah.
So Coast Carrier, very excited. Love it. And blankets. We have blankets coming out.
We do.
And we previewed one, but there's also a special surprise coming up after you preview this first one. So let's talk about it.
So I don't know, Caitlin, if you can you see this over here? All right, so this blanket is called Continuous, and it's a really fun, trendy triangle print in a couple different shades of green and gray and yellow. It comes with 2 coordinating jacquard blankets that have plus signs woven into them. And we will also be releasing the pink version. This one is called Eternal and is really super pretty. I'm loving this blanket right now. This has been a favorite around the office. You may have seen Ula with this fabric draped over her in one of our Snapchats. But yeah, so I think I might have to get one of these because, you know, as your kid gets older, you're not wearing your Tula products quite as often as you'd like to be. There's a Tula blanket for that.
Exactly. They can be capes. They can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
So, very little one. I love
please look for these tomorrow at 3 p.m. exclusively on TulaBabyCarriers.com.
Huge. Yeah. So excited about the blankets. See, this is
we
why
get
we love
excited
Allie.
about blankets.
Very excited about blankets. Thank you, Allie, so much for taking the time. I know you got a lot going on,
Thank you.
but I really appreciate you talking to us about what you do as production manager, showing us some fun things that are going to be available today. Look for Prance in just a couple of moments. Also, the blankets tomorrow. And keep watching Meet Team Tula Live. We got a lot more exciting stuff going on. Thank you very much.
Yeah, stay tuned. July is going to be really fun.
Yay. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.